All right. So we continue with number 5. So we are going to continue now with our number 5. So our number 5 transformation or rewrite. So the question is as follows. So Sileu and his four and his four siblings are are going to Batoka to sell some vegetables. Then the question is like this. We should rewrite using as well as. All right, so this is how the question is. So it says Sileu and his 4 siblings are going to Batoka to sell some vegetables. Then they are simply asking us to rewrite the same sentence using as well as. Take note, they are not saying that begin with as well as. The question is not demanding us to begin with as well as, but they are saying we should rewrite it. Okay, simply means in our answer we must put this word as well as. There must be as well as in our answer. So how are we going to write it? Way too simple. This word as well as is going to replace the word and. So the word as well as is going to replace the word what? And. So your answer will be as follows. We're going to say Sileu, we are going to put a comma. Okay, these are singular transformations or structures. Okay, so you have to do this. Take note, this and. Okay, it will be replaced with the word as well as. So we are going to write this Sileu. We put a comma. Then now we write as well as. His 4 siblings. We say his 4 siblings. We put a comma. Take note, we have said Sileu. We have 2 subjects here. We have person number 1 and also person number 2. So our person number 1 in this case is Sileu, and also we have his 4 siblings. All right. So upon just mentioning Sileu, you put a comma, then you say as well as 4 siblings, or upon just mentioning Sileu and the other subject, you have to put a comma. We have Sileu, we have put a comma here, and the other thing, upon just mentioning as well as, we mention another thing, we put a comma. All right, it's more like we are saying, okay, John and Mary are related. Okay, it's more like we are saying John and Mary are related. Okay, a full stop. Then now they're simply saying, then the question is like this. We should begin with John, comma, as. That's what it is. Okay, it's more like the question is like John and Mary are related. Then begin with John, comma, as. So it's more like just we'll continue. We'll say John, comma, as well as. You have seen? So John, comma, as well as who? Mary. Take note, after the names, we put a comma. John, a comma. Then now Mary, a comma, like this. Take note, here we have John, who is just one. Okay? Here there's only one person. So if I say John, simply means it's one person. Simply means I must not use the word are. I'm going to use the word what is. Okay? We normally say the singular, the subject, the singular, the verb. Okay? If we have the singular subject here, if we have one person here, we are going to say is. If we have many people here, we are going to say are. All right? So John as well as Mary, I'm going to say is. Is what? is related. Why am I using is? Because check, I have John here. Okay, I have John and there is a comma. Simply means now here it's one. I'm gonna say John, comma, as well as Mary, comma, is related. That's what it is. Okay, so that's what we are going to write even here. Take note, sileo, which means it's one. Okay, it's one person. So I'm going to use the singular what? I'm going to use the singular verb. All right. If it was like police officers, all right, police officers, take note there are many. I won't use the word is, I'm going to use the word are because there are many. All right, that's how these rewrites are written. Okay, take note. Under these rewrites, you are going to see the following words. You are going to see the word as well as. Apart from as well as, you are going to meet also the words like together with. They can say sileo, comma, together with. It's more like, it's just the same the way we write them. You can say as well as, you can meet together with, you can meet along with, you can meet along with, okay, including in collaboration with. Okay, so if not together with, you will meet together with, you will meet along with. That's what it is. Take note, the singular, the subject, the singular, the verb. The plural, the subject, the plural, the verb. That's what they are. So sileo, one person, as well as, okay, sileo as well as his. Take note, we have his here, as well as his here. I've just copied everything here. His four siblings. Okay, comma, take note after the first name, comma, after mentioning the second name, comma. So Sileo, as well as his four siblings, I'm going to say is. Why? Because I have a singular subject here, one person. So is what? Is going where? Is going to Batoka, okay? Is going to Batoka to sell, is going to Batoka to sell some what? To sell some vegetables. So to sell some vegetables, that's what it is in this case. So this is the correct answer. So Sileu, as well as his four siblings, comma, is going to Batoka to sell some vegetables. That's the correct answer here. Okay, that's the correct answer here. Then now your question here. Okay, this is your question to try. This is your question to try. So your question goes like this. So your question goes like this. The teachers and pupils are dancing. Okay, so this is your question, guys. The teachers and pupils are dancing. The full stop here. Then now, okay, I'll say begin with the teachers. I'll say begin the teachers, comma, together with, okay, rewrite it. Okay, so this is your question. The teachers and pupils are dancing. Begin the teachers, comma, together with. Yes, this is your question now. This is your question now. I want to see how smart you are. I want to see how smart you are. Okay. All right, let us move to question number 6. I want to see how smart you are. I will be guiding you once you want some assistance. All right, so number 6. Actually, take note, there are even some certain sentences under these types of rewrites whereby you even supposed to change the sentence from past tense to present tense. All right, we are going to look at those more once we start looking at the same rewrites. Number 6. So number 6 was like, I went abroad. So I went abroad in order, so I went abroad in order to seek employment. So this is the question. I went abroad in order to seek employment. Then now they are simply asking us to say, okay, we should start with I went abroad. So I went abroad. I went abroad with a view. Okay. I went abroad with a view dash. Okay. I went with a view dash. What do you think is the correct answer here? What do you think is the correct answer here? Okay. I went abroad in order to seek employment. Alright, so here it says we should start with what? I went abroad with a view. Take note, the word view, it goes with the preposition to. It goes with the preposition to. With a view to, okay? With a view what? A view to. Take note that the word view, it goes with the preposition to. So I went abroad with a view to. Take note, upon just writing the same to, you have to write a what? A verb, or rather a gerund, a verb ending ing. You have now to write a gerund. So take note, we're going to say, I went abroad with a view to, here the word, here, this word, seek. You have seen? Order to, after this to, this word, it is the, let me say, past perfect tense of the word see. Okay, here it's seek. All right. Now we are going to write the present continuous tense of this word. Okay, so seek, which is the present continuous tense, it is the word see. Okay, so it will be I went abroad with a view to seeing. All right, so this thing, okay, this word which is here, which is in past perfect tense, you're supposed to change it to a what? To a gerund, or rather to a present continuous what? Tense. So that's what it is here. We will learn more once we start tackling rewrites. Take note, we are under prepositions, okay? So if you are such type of a person who is looking for online tuitions, you can simply WhatsApp me for English on 0777 37 44 44. So if you are searching for English language, okay, you can simply contact me here so that you'll be part and parcel of the perfect English learning group. All right. So I went abroad with a view to, so this word, which is underlined here, it will change to a gerund, a verb ending ing. We're going to say, I went abroad with a view to seeing, okay, to seeing, okay. So that's what it will be in this, all right, in this case. Take note, not seeing, but seeking, all right, but seeking, all right, ing. I went abroad with a view to seeking, right? With a view to seeking, with a view to seeking employment, like this, the way it is. All right, that's what it is. So if you want to learn more concerning these related sentences, don't hesitate to join the online tuitions. All right, so concerning this part, let me give you your question now. Let me give you your question. So your question, all right. Sorry, today I'm a little bit fast because I have to mark, I have many things to do related to marking, okay? I have to mark about over 20 books, all right? Or 20 works. Okay, so I have a lot of work to do. The compositions are supposed to mark, the rewrites, the prepositions, so I have job, all right? So your questions now relating to this, okay, I'll simply say, so your question it will be like this. Let me say, she started, okay, so this is how your question is. So she studied hard. So she studied hard, okay, she studied hard. in order to pass the exam. So in order to pass the exam, full stop. So she studied hard in order to pass the exam. Then now here I want you to start with the word. Okay, I want you now to finish it. I'll begin for you. So say begin. She started. I'll say she started. Okay, I'll say she started hard. All right, so she studied hard with a view. Say with a view. Okay, so she studied hard in order to pass the exam. Then now begin with she studied hard with a view. Take note, a view goes with a preposition to. Take note, after just writing to, you have now to write a gerund. How are you going to write the same gerund? You have first to look at what? The question here, the question which has the past tense, or rather the word in the complete sentence which is in what? Past tense. So she started hard in order to pass the examination. Take note, in order to pass the exam. She studied hard. She studied hard with a view to, I don't know what you are going to do now here. So this is your question. You can kindly, once the live is done, all right, you can simply pause it, you watch it, then you pause, then you copy the question, then you can try. Okay, you can try it out. You can give me your answer. If you're fast enough, you can write, you can copy it. Okay, you can copy the question here. I move to number 7. So the number 7, you should, the number 7, it says you should not go home. So number 7, it says you should not go home until, so you should not go home until you finish. So you should not go home until you finish your homework, right? Until you finish your homework. So you should not go home until you finish your homework, right? Then now here they are simply expecting us to start with the word not until. Take note, this is a conditional sentence. Okay, take note, this is a conditional sentence. Okay, here it says not until. In the sentence we have the word already, not, and until we have this word until, so you must not repeat them in the sentence. You must not repeat not and also until in your sentence, because we have not here and also until here. So what are you going to do? How are you going to write your answer? Alright, so your answer will be like this. Take note, this sentence contains a condition and also a result. That's what you have to know. So you should not go home until you finish your homework. This person has been given a condition, alright? And once he or she is done with the same condition, that's when now he will be given the what? That's when the result will occur. That's what it means. So you should not go home, which is the result, okay? Until you finish your homework. So this person must first finish the homework. That's when now he will go at home. So that's what it is here. Take note. We have two parts here. We have you finish. We have you finish your homework. And we have also this one, which is you should not go home. All right. We have you finish your homework. And also we have you should not go home. All right. Take note. We always say whenever you are rewriting this, you start with a what? You start with a condition. You first start with a condition. You first start with a condition, then you must end with a what? With a result. Others, they may end up saying you start with positivity, all right? You start with positivity, all right? Once they say start with the positive, it simply means you must not introduce a negative word at first. You must not introduce the word not at first. That's what it is, all right? That's what it is. So here, what are we going to do? I've said start with a condition. What is the condition here? So you should not go home, all right? So this is the result, okay? Then now, here we have what? You finish your homework. So this is the condition. So this person must first finish the homework. That's when now he or she will be what? Allowed to go home. So that's what it is in this case, okay? So here what we're going to do, we start first with the condition. So I'm going to start from here. Take note, we have until, and also here we have until. I will start from here saying not until you finish. I've said start with the positivity, meaning what? You must not start by, let me say, having let me say written the word not. All right. So you finish your, you say you finish your what? You finish your homework, all right? So not until you finish your homework. Take note, the sentence from you up to the word homework, it is a what? It is, let me say, it is an independent sentence. It is an independent sentence. It simply means you must not put a comma here. You must not put a comma here, which means finish your homework. It is a complete sentence on its own. So we must not put a comma here, all right? If it was a dependent sentence, would have put a comma here. If you want to know more about those, WhatsApp me on 0777 37 44 44. All right, so not until you finish your homework. What are you going to do? Once you see a rewrite saying not until, which means the subject and the verb must swap. The ending part of this rewrite, you must sound as if you are asking a question. You must sound as if you are asking a what? A question. So take note, we have you. Okay, so we're going to say not until you finish your homework. Take note, we have you, then we have the word should. So the word you, it is the subject, which means the person. Then after the subject, we have should, which means a verb. All right, so we must swap the verb with the subject. So we're going to say here, instead of me writing your homework, you should, I'll say not until you finish your homework, say should. All right, I'll say should you. Once you see not until, take note that the verb and also the subject must what? Must interchange. Something like they should swap. So not until you finish your homework, should you do what? Finish it. Should you do what? Okay, should you go home? All right, perfect. That's how it is. Perfect. So not until you finish your homework should you go home. So that's what it is. Take note, once you see not until, make sure that the subject and the verb must interchange. So not until, take note, here also, here I've said not until you finish your homework. This sentence already finished the homework. It is a complete sentence. Meaning what? Actually, not a complete, but it's an independent sentence. It can be able, it can stand alone, which means no comma must be provided here. But there will be some sentences whereby we will require you to put a comma, and those sentences will refer to them as what? As dependent. All right. So should you go home? So that's what it is here. Now your question. Then your question. So that's what it is. So once you see not until, you must sound as if you're asking a question. It's more like those are rewrites involving reason. So that now we move here, provided, I'll say provided that you eat, okay, say provided that you eat, comma, I will take, okay, I will take you out. I will take you out. So provided that you eat, comma, I will take you out. So start now with the word not until. So now you should start with the word not until. So provided that you eat, comma, I will take you out. Provided that you eat, I will take you out. That's what you have to know. So these rewrites, they are conditional rewrites, or rather sentences involving what? Conditionals. So that's what you have to know and also understand. Take note, here we have not until, all right, and here we do have provided that. So provided that must not be repeated in the sentence, all right. So these are rewrites whereby you even see these words. They're going to say begin with if. They can say begin with unless, okay. They can say begin with when, okay. They can say begin with hard, which is a third conditional. Then even they can end up saying you should begin with on conditional that, all right. These are conditional words. They must not be repeated, all right. Provided that, including the same provided that, okay. Provided that, provided that. So these are conditional words, all right. So not until, it's a conditional word. Take note. So here, not until, it's more like it means provided that. So you must not write not until, then also you write provided that in the sentence. No. It's more like these, they are in the same category. They are in the same what? Team, they are in the same group. You must not repeat them. If there was if, don't repeat it. Once they say not until, there must not be if in your sentence. There must not be unless. There must not be the word when. There must not be the word hard. There must not be the word on conditional that. That's what they are. We are going to learn more once we start handling what? Rewrites. All right, guys. The number 8. The number 8. The number 8. So number 8, it reads, as the snake, take note, as the snake, all right, as the snake entered, all right, so the snake entered, as the snake entered the house, so as the snake entered the house, through, right, so through the chimney, so through the chimney, right, it says kamayoyo killed it. Then here they want us to start with the word entering, which means a gerund. So now these are transformation now involving verbs, or rather gerunds, the verb ending ing. So if you see a rewrite expecting you to say you should begin with a word which has ing, this is what we call a gerund. It's a verb ending ing. It is a verb ending ing. Okay, so that's what it is here. So as the snake entered the house through the chimney, Kamayoyo killed it. So what we're going to do is way too simple. You have to look, since here they have said entering, you have to look for the word which is similar to the enter, okay? You have to look for the word which, you have to look for the word entering, or you have to look for the word which is more like enter in the sentence. Take note, we have entering, here we have as, here we have the snake, here we have the, here we have snake, and also here we have entered, okay? Here, this is the word, we have entered, okay? So we have here the past tense, so here we have the word entered. Then now they are simply expecting us to start with what? With entering. That's what it is. So we are going just to start from here, okay? So once you see just a rewrite, expecting you to start with a verb like this, start looking for the same word in the sentence, okay? Take note, most of the time this word, it will be in past tense, or sometimes it can be in present tense. You should just look for the same word. So here we have entering, and here we have entered. What are you going to do? Just start copying the entire sentence. So just say entering the house. This is how you are going to write. So you say entering the house through. You're going to say entering the house through the chimney. Okay, so entering the house through the chimney. Up here now, you have to be very much careful. You must ask yourself a question. Who was entering the house? All right, who was entering the house? Here it says, as the snake entered. Take note, it was the snake entering, okay, the house, not the person, all right? Kamayoyo just killed it, okay? So as the snake entered, not as Kamayoyo entered, all right? So it was the snake entering, not Kamayoyo entering. That's what it is here. So you're going to say, entering the house through the chimney. We have to do what? We are still moving. We put a comma. Why are we putting a comma? Because now we are about to introduce someone, okay? We are about to introduce the object, or rather the subject, which participated in this activity. So entering the house through the chimney, okay? So entering the house through the what? The chimney. I hope something has been gotten here. I hope something has been. I hope something has been gotten. Okay. So entering the house through the chimney. Okay. See, the snake was killed by Kamayoyo. So this is how we should write it. So entering the house through the chimney, comma, the snake was killed by Kamayoyo. So the snake entering the house through the chimney. What was entering the house? It was the snake. No wonder here we have the snake. Don't write entering the house through the chimney. Kamayoyo killed. No, it's wrong. Because it's more like you let me say, you will be charged with a very serious offense, which we call dangling, all right? You'll be charged with a very serious offense in English, okay? We call it as dangling, all right? Whereby you are simply swapping things. You are simply accusing the other thing to be doing the thing which the other person did, all right? It's more like you are saying that, let me say, Kamayoyo was the one entering. Meanwhile, the snake was the one entering. If you swap, you are simply causing a very big problem in English, which you call dangling of sentences, all right? It's dangling. So entering the house through the chimney, comma, the snake was killed by Kamayoyo. So I hope something has been gotten here. All right, so your question. So your question, similar to this. Number one, going to say, as the thief, going to say, as the thief, right? So as the thief ran, so as the thief ran away, comma, the police, okay, the police caught, right? So the police caught him, all right? So as the thief ran away, comma, the police caught him. Then now they are simply expecting us to use, to begin with the word running. Take note, a verb ending ing, it is a gerund. So running, okay? So as the thief ran away, comma, the police caught him. So begin with the word running, okay? That's what it is. Should you try it? Should you try it? All right. The number 9. The number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, number 9, and number 9. So this is your question. The number 9, it reads, actually it involves changing direct to reported. So it has been raining, right? So it has been raining. So it has been raining since. So it has been raining since this morning. So it has been raining since this morning. So it has been raining since this morning, right? Said who? Said the head teacher. Said the head teacher. So said the head teacher to the teachers. Right. So to the teachers. All right, so it has been raining since this morning, said the head teacher to the teachers. Then now they are simply expecting you to start with this. Begin the head teacher. So begin with the head teacher told. So the head teacher told the teachers. So the head teacher told the teachers that it, it has been raining since this morning, said the head teacher to the teachers. Begin, the head teacher told the teachers that. All right. So this one, you will do it. This one, you will do it. All right. So this one, you're going to do it. Can you manage? Can you manage? Can you manage? Can you try it? Take note, you have to be very much careful. We are changing direct to reported here, all right? We are changing direct to reported. So direct simply means the exact words quoted by a person, all right? Like what I'm doing here, it's direct speech, all right? I'm quoting words here, okay? Who can try it? Who can give it a try? But you have to be very much careful with the changing of the words. And here they have used the word that. All right, so the head teacher told the teachers that. This simply means that the inverted commas in the sentence, they should disappear. So the main reason why here there's the word that, this simply means that these, the quotation marks, all right? These, the quotation marks, they should not be in your answer. They should disappear. That's what it is. You must not repeat them more. They should disappear. Why? Because we are now rewriting the same sentence to past tense. So the question is in present tense. Now we should change it to past tense, right? All right. So here they're saying the head teacher told the teachers that, what are we going to do? The head teacher told the teachers that, here we are going to say that it had, all right, it had been, it had been raining, it had been raining since, it had been raining since that morning, all right, since that morning. All right, so that's the correct answer here. Take note, the word has is going to change to the word had. Then now, apart from this word, also the word this is going to change to the word that. Once we start looking at rewrites, I'm going to explain this rewrite. Each type of rewrite, I will be making a video, okay, explaining each type of rewrite very well. But the first people who will benefit, all right, but the first people who will benefit are those who are under my WhatsApp tuitions. They're the ones who are going to benefit more because after teaching them, I will be giving them work. Okay, similar to each type of rewrite. Just imagine one of the benefits of being, let me say, under my WhatsApp tuitions, you will be learning more. Right. So that's the answer here. Then number 10, finally, we are done with the rewrites. We are done with rewrites. Okay, someone tried it. So, okay, motion. The head teacher told the, okay, so the head teacher told the head teacher told the teachers that it had been, no, not raining, but it was raining, okay? It was raining, not raining, okay? You have made a slight mistake there. Actually, not a slight, a very big one. You must be arrested, you. Okay? You must be arrested. You have to be arrested. All right. So now here, that's what it is here. That's what it is. Okay, let me get number 10. Okay. Here's the paper. Here. Number 10. So number 10 was like this. Kondwani Take note, whenever you are writing names of people in English, you have to start with a what? A capital letter, which means the first letter must be taller than the rest of the what? Of the letters. So Kondwani ordered. So we're going to say Kondwani ordered the cheapest what? So Kondwani ordered the cheapest item, the cheapest item, the cheapest item on the what? The cheapest item, the cheapest item on the menu. So the cheapest item on the menu. So Kondwani ordered the cheapest item on the menu. Then now they're simply expecting us to start with Kondwani. All right, they're saying Kondwani ordered. So Kondwani ordered the list. Okay. Actually, this sentence, this type of transformation, it involves normative, comparative, and also superlative degrees. It involves the normative, comparative, and also superlative degrees. Very important, very beneficial, and also important type of what? Structure. All right, so Kondwani ordered the cheapest item on the menu. So this one now, you are going to do it. Okay, this one you're going just to do it. You can do it. I'm giving it to you. Try this one. I will be waiting for your answers in the comment section. I'm done now, guys. So the last one, it's yours. All right, the last one, it's yours. The last one, it's what? Yours. How are we, guys? I've seen that many people have joined. How are we? Sorry, haven't graded you. How are we? How are we? How are we, people? So we are done with rewrites. So the last one, you will try it. So the last one, you will try it so that I see how you will answer it. Then if you fail, I will tell you how it's supposed to be written. How are we, guys? Let us greet each other. So let us greet each other in the next, let me say, for just 3 minutes. Giving you 3 minutes before I start making work. Before I start marking people's work. Okay, fine. All right, guys, that's nice that we are all perfectly okay. All right, good. Have a productive and also good day, guys. Otherwise, this has been your presenter, Mulekwa Bright, or you can simply call me Bright Mulekwa Tutor. Right, guys.